Wow. Good morning, everybody. There used to be a Jack video that comes right after the awesome videos they make. This year we did better. We have Jack. So when I stood here in 2016, I welcomed 400 of our peers in this conversation, right? And then in 2017, we had 500 of you sharing ideas. And this year, I'm delighted to welcome over 700 of you across 110 organizations across 10 countries. I think the pure diversity of the crowd here shows that our sector is growing. Spatial thinking is being adopted across multiple disciplines. For many of you, if you've been here, you know that our conferences, be they local or international, has always been a forum for you to come, meet like-minded professionals, exchange ideas, share solutions, make new friends. So this is no different, and I urge you to do the same today. I think it is this exchange that makes this forum so special. And then when I look at the partners that are joining us this year, you know, it's testament to the diversity, the diversified partner ecosystem we have, right? They are here from different verticals. Take time to spend time with them, share with them your ideas, hear new solutions to your challenges, and I can guarantee you, you get an engaging and productive conversation with them. When we came here last year, we looked at the science of where and the framework of which we work to apply the science of geography to draw insights. But today, I'd like to anchor a new concept, something that we call smart city thinking. It is a mindset that's quite pervasive, that underpins all the efforts that we do, that we integrate our natural and built environment where life and community becomes the center of it. And before I bring Jack on to share his vision, his thoughts of where Geospatial is going, his development, and how Geospatial will answer the needs of community for now and the generations to come, I'd like you to indulge me for a few moments to share some thoughts on the smart city thinking concept. Smart city thinking, it's a thought process that has been consciously practiced for many decades by all of you here in the audience. It is not new. It's a thinking, it's a practice that you put in place before I think we even coined the word smart city or smart nation. So it's a long-standing practice. For decades, you have leveraged technologies, especially geospatial technology, to connect disparate data sets, to bring workflows, to bring information together, but all connected through location and connected through geography. And if today, if you look at any of the international or media commentary on smart cities, you'll find that Singapore is likely to be cited as a leading example of how we are successfully embarking on this journey and achieving. This position as a pioneer for this smart city movement is not achieved overnight, nor was it done easily. And let me tell you why. In the inherent desire to dream of a brighter and better Singapore, it was seeded in the early days of our republic, where we moved from a third world nation to a first world nation in one generation. And that's no mean feat. So the idea seeded by the late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew for us to be enduring a better Singapore in the areas of be a garden city. He was chief gardener. Right? Be resilient in our water sustainability. Build homes for every citizen. Build a safe community, and so on. I could go on, and you know where I'm going with this. But it is those among these organizations, you, your predecessors, who have stepped forward, taken the step to realize this vision. Right, so in short, it is this smart city thinking, is this practice you have done over the years that brought this to fruition to where we are today. So it is those who have laid the foundations for today's transition into a more recent smart city and smart organizations aspiration. It is your work that I feel has been the fundamental fabric that laid this foundation so that the future could be built on top of it. So in that note, every year from a global nomination of thousands, Esri picks a small select group of organizations to celebrate their work and achievement through a special achievement in GIS award, or we call it the SAG award. And if I take a quick look at a review of the past winners, and you'll find evidence of this pedigree of smart city thinkers. You would see MSO winning their one service platform, providing community service and integrating feedback with the community. You would see LTA applying geospatial and analytics to make the commuter networks more effective. You would see HDB with their iPlan system, right? Making sure the planning for the residential community is done well. And I could go on. And you see DSTA for work they've done in the security space and C2 space. So there's real evidence of the work that's been achieved in the last decade. So this year, I'd like to take the opportunity to celebrate this continuous work of our own serial innovationists. The 2018 SEC Award winners are the National Parks Board and PUB, the Public Utilities Board. The National Parks Board has been utilizing geospatial technology since 1990. Right, for decades they've been doing that. They've over the years produced programs and applications that have played an integral part of helping Singapore become a garden city, a city in a garden. And you'll hear from Kenneth today how they have taken that journey. Second, you would hear from PUB, tasked with the water sustainability mission, has leveraged enterprise geospatial strategy across the entire organizations, looking at water supply, the networks of water supply, drainages, and used water network. So please join me in congratulating our two winners. So among us today, we are also celebrating a third award. We're celebrating the Bangladesh GIS Impact Award. And the award actually goes to Mr. Azizul from Bcash. Right, Bcash is a company involved in microfinancing. And they've used GIS to look at how we can optimize microfinancing in Bangladesh. He actually has a session later in the afternoon track, and I'll urge you guys to join him. Right, so congratulations to Mr. Azizul. Okay, shifting gear a little. You'll hear later this morning from three of our speakers who have demonstrated how the science of where forms the foundation to the approaches they have taken. Right, it's not just GIS, it's location intelligence, it's bringing about the emerging trends of the new 4.0 revolution. Kenneth from the National Parks will share his vision of how he is transforming NParks through creatively leveraging an ever-expanding number of technology advancements, and then to turn the science of GIS and push us towards the new frontiers. And then you'll hear Mr. Asnovri from Bank Mamulat from Indonesia, who shares how they have applied location intelligence for business growth, mapping out market potential, changing and developing strategies for bespoke customer experience, achieving business growth. And then finally, we have Blair from Cardinal, another international speaker. They have leveraged the convergence of where design engineering meets location, where design informs location, and some would you say where BIM meets GIS, right? And they've taken it and applied that to improve the project life cycle of numerous large infrastructure projects. So I think it's going to be a fully charged morning. And then we have spatial thinking, which is what we practice among all of us today. It is this way of applying geography to understand our world, to drive insights, to find solutions to real-world challenges that I feel is going to be important to arm our next and many generations with. So the ability to think spatially will become a core skill for all, especially when geospatial will form the foundation of technology where the next 4.0, 5.0, 6.0 revolutions can be built on. So in today's conference lineup, you'll hear about a special education program called EduGIS by the Ministry of Education. It aims to bring spatial enablement to the secondary schools in Singapore. And as of today, we're proud to inform, and you'll hear from Joseph later, that there's more than 60 schools leveraging on GIS to teach geography syllabus. Esri Singapore is very proud and very honored to have been part of this program for the last couple of years. And I can guarantee you that you'll be very pleasantly surprised, that you'll be inspired by the work that's been done. So, on a personal note, in one of my early interactions with Jack, one of the things he said to me that stuck, he said, "You don't need to be interesting, you need to be interested." I must have been a younger man, eager beaver, trying to get there. But that's what I'd like to say to every one of you. We are interested. We are very interested. We are interested in your mission. We're interested in your business goals and your organization goals. We're interested to find and hear from you what worked and what didn't. We're interested to transform with you as you take on your transformation journey. And we're interested, and most interested, to hear the open and continuous feedback from our user community. Because every time I take the stage, I say this, our strength in Esri has always been the strength of the user community, and the success that you have done. Right, so on this note, I'm going to wish you a very good conference experience. Meet new friends, meet partners, have great conversations. Thank you.